Hey, what's up? First off, a lot of work in this build went into making the game feel less fragile. Stability improvements were pushed that aim to reduce client crashes and fix some of those irritating moments where the whole thing just bins you back to the desktop or dashboard. That includes a specific fix for a crash that happened during camera behavior transitions. So those funky jolts or hard freezes when the camera tried to do something dramatic should happen far less now. While stability fixes aren't the most glamorous patch notes, they change the feel of a session. Fewer surprise disconnects means matches flow better and you spend more time actually playing. An annoying revive bug where masks would stay in your hand during the revive animation has been addressed too, so the little immersion breaking moments are getting cleaned up alongside the big technical stuff. Cosmetic players will be pleased to hear there were targeted visual tweaks as well. One example called out by the patch makers is the Objective Ace skin, which had clarity issues at long ranges. That's been sharpened so the skin reads better when you're spotting teammates or foes across the map. It's a small change, but for people who care about how their soldier looks in distant firefights, it's noticeable. On the maps and mode side, spawn logic got smarter. The team added an extra out-of-combat check to prevent unintended spawns, which should stop some of the frustrating moments where you pop back into the action in a place that doesn't make sense, or during a fight you hadn't actually left. That change alone can reduce those "how did I even get here" moments and keep matches feeling fairer. There's also a pile of UI and front-end polish, the kind of work that makes menus less jittery and battle pass navigation less infuriating. Tier skip deep links in the bulletin were corrected so they route properly when you try to jump straight to a reward. Front-end tiles were improved so the main menu loads smoother, and active path battle pass rewards should no longer show placeholder text or missing icons. Basically fewer mystery placeholders and more actual content where you expect it. A big community concern that finally got addressed in this patch was the missing bundle items situation. Several bundles had content removed or gone missing from players' inventories, and the team confirmed they identified the issue and were rolling fixes to restore items from specific bundles, including Bountiful Harvest, Pax Vanguard, and Devil Dogs. If you bought those bundles and noticed stuff was missing, this is the update that starts to put that right. The devs acknowledged the problem publicly and communicated their plan to return the affected items to purchasers. Portal mode and some of the special game flows saw stability and audio fixes as well. There was a crash tied to area validation checks that's been resolved, and audio lines related to vehicle interactions and supply crate pings were tidied up so supply voiceovers and other VO triggers behave like they should. Little things like a voiceover firing at the wrong time or missing audio when you expect it can make matches feel sloppy, so these fixes smooth out that roughness. RedSec, the Battle Royale component, got a focused set of corrections because BR mode has lots of moving parts and small bugs there cascade fast. There was a problem where the Tracking Pulse Recon trait could be improperly activated when certain deployable gadgets were destroyed. That interaction was fixed so tracking works only when it should, avoiding unintended reveals or trait activations. Duo pings were also fixed so they now appear correctly in the elimination feed, which helps teams keep situational awareness during the frantic collapse phases. On the audio side for Gauntlet runs, a bug where the gas mask voiceover would trigger inside armored vehicles was patched, so you won't get weird VO while sitting in a tank. These sound small on paper, but in the moment they affect decisions and clarity. Network and platform-specific issues were touched too. The patch addresses rare cases where the game could become unresponsive after network changes mid-match, or when accepting invites on certain consoles. That kind of edge case fix improves the overall resilience of the game across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC players, making multiplayer less brittle when connectivity hiccups happen. Put together, this update reads like a stability and polish wave. Crash fixes, spawn logic improvements, cosmetic visual tweaks, UI reliability, bundle restores, and a set of RedSec-specific patches for traits, pings, and audio. It's the kind of update that might not change the meta overnight, but it makes the whole experience cleaner and more reliable, which is exactly the foundation the game needs as more modes and content keep arriving. So yeah, those are the main takeaways from the patch. The balance-oriented or meta-shifting notes weren't the headline here.